Welcome, friends. My name is Rebel Thunder, and I'm about to invade your house with another epic gameplay. We're continuing. This is the Callisto Protocol. Yes, this is part 53 and 18 quarters. You heard it right. So, without further ado, let's just jump right into this madness. We just pretty much rid the water slide of the sewer, man. That place was crazy. And we ended up in this juncture. Pretty much, the last episode was nothing but wildness. It was pretty cool, I gotta say. Glenn Schofield and whoever else developed the game, guys, you outdid yourself. That was crazy. So far, this game has been a big enjoyment. I honestly can't stop playing it. And I gotta check the other side, just make sure I didn't forget anything. Not that I have space. I'm pretty sure I'm loaded up on crap. But that's good, because I'd rather have too many supplies than too little. What's the run button? I can't run if my feet are wet. That's just a Jacob Lee thing. Okay, so I'm going to assume that's pretty much it. We're free, we can run. But I know sooner or later there's going to be some monsters too. Well, thank God my lightning rod now makes yellow lightning, no longer white. We upgraded it to 2 times power. And honestly, I think that's really cool. I think that's an awesome detail, that it makes yellow lightning. But also, too, I'm trying to figure out if you can change the color of electricity. I'll explain in just a bit. First, let me take this guy out. Come on. Okay, you can also do that. We can dance if you want. Let's go this way. How about some of this? Yeah, you take that. You take that. Oh no, crap, a wrong enemy. I wanted to mishmash the other dude. But beggars can't be choosers. I'll do what I can take. Come on. What's that you... Oh, we did take the guy down, apparently. Come on. He wants to do a little tango. Oh, crap. Dude, I swung too soon. That was my bad. I'm so used to these guys just having the ×2 combo. But, hand cannon ammo. That's actually gonna come in nice. I can reload. Yes. Dude, I'd say that certainly does come in a pinch, especially too with like the combat system being like, what am I trying to say? You know, it does come in handy because you never know when you're gonna have to use it, especially when things start to get stressful. You can target the dude and extend your combo even longer. And I just think that's phenomenal. I think that's fantastic. Yes. I love the gore system too. This game has got it all. No joke. I wish I could do an execution though. We'll have to wait on next time on that one. But yeah, as I was saying, I wonder if you can do like different colored lightning in real life. What I mean by that is, if you have a very fine powder of a certain metal, yes, metal can be turned into powder. Scary. It burns different colors. For example, copper makes a green flame. Iron makes a very red flame. I know, well, red flames, we've all seen that. Something makes a blue flame. And likewise, there's probably one of every color on the fire spectrum. I wonder, if you get a very fine particle or particulate of some kind of metal and you sent electric through it pretty much, would that electric be turned a different color? Maybe at least at the source, not the whole band of electric, but like the 2 sides. Like, I would like to see green electricity. I'd like to see blue well, it's not actually blue, it's white. Oh crap. Aw, dude. Wait, I came in the spot too early. But also, I squandered the big reveal. I know what this is, though. This is the habitat, though. This place is dope. But we gotta go back here, because there's gonna be some good supplies. Never, ever take the supplies for granted. You want to make sure you can take everything you get. And even if that means coming across an enemy or two, totally worth it. Oh, no. I picked up somebody's baseball hat and launched it at high velocity. Don't need one of those. Already got too many. But sooner or later, I'm gonna pick up the spacesuit, and I'm gonna be able to take more items with me. Because right now I can only take, is it 6? Later on, I'm gonna be able to take a total of 12, and that's actually gonna come in big handy, big time. Because the more the merrier, they say. I tend to agree. Hang on though, I gotta take this. Oh, we gotta go back there. Yes. I'm using my big brain. Because of course there's no other place you can place that. No place to put it. So we just gotta do the back around in 3/4, as I like to say. Hopefully we come across some good supplies. You can never go wrong with supplies. The more you have, it just means higher survival rate. Plus you can bash more enemies for longer. Just good overall. And even, here's the thing, this game, not even for a second, gets lazy on the graphics. Even here in this, the most remote place of the game, like the gulches of the gulches, even inside the vents, wires and details and dirt and grime. I can't believe it. This is just epic in every way possible. But we obviously came back here for a reason. Some handgun ammo. Oh, hand cannon. Yes. Wait, when did I use that last bullet? I honestly don't recall. But I have to have used at some point or another. Clearly so. But we gotta continue one way or the other. Let me see. Clearly not up this way. I know. I'm kind of... Oh, I see. We can go that way. But can we also go... I'm going to assume there's nothing over there. Can we go one of these ways? No. Or maybe that somehow leads over there. That's a prediction. A possibility. That's not a ladder. And there's nothing over this... Wait. Oh, crap. I almost... Did I... Wait, which way did I come from? I gotta sing the Cotton Eye Joe song because I'm actually lost. But this way we did not go, and we must. Could have missed those Callisto credits. Ah, dude, it's just more map to explore. This is the game telling you, yes, be an explorer. We'll reward you for it. And so far, no bad guys. I don't mind them none. Honestly, the combat system in this game is not hard. Just after a while, you get used to it, and crap. This is like the flesh sewers. I don't know what the hell's going on here. None of it beautiful. This actually reminds me, because I was playing the game, and I made it further on, of course. There's this part where you come across, like, these blind monsters. I'm pretty sure this is what happens, like, walls of flesh. Don't... This is quite a scene to be had, too. I wonder what's in, like, this pool. I don't know what any of this is. Oh my god, biophage. It's just like... There was a game called Carry On, and it's pretty much just like a biomass of meat with teeth and tentacles and all sorts of scary stuff. It's kind of like what this is right now. However, maybe someday I'll play that game on this. But it's not really a AAA title game, so I don't know if, like, you know, it's really worth the time. As of so far, though, because I'm still kind of a small channel, I don't really have a lot of viewers yet. But slow and steadily, it's growing, so sooner or later I'm going to be able to afford to play all these awesome other games, and I'm going to assume because there's a ladder, it just sings to me a certain way, that's the way out of here. I don't want to get out of here just yet. I may be missing some good supplies, or maybe a voice log or something. There's always stuff to be had, and I'm the one to collect. Oh no, stairs or ladder. I have a feeling that ladder's gonna take me out of here. Oh, and I remember, yes, that was the part from earlier. Back here. Credits. Yes, this game. This game is a total original. An absolute classic. For this modern day and age. Even Resident Evil 4 is not as splendorous. Oh, no, that's one. For a second, I thought that was another opening. No. Resident Evil 4. It's an awesome game. To some degree, it kind of is a masterpiece. They kind of remade it because they had to. Or maybe they just wanted to. Well, Capcom has to continue making games. I don't know what happened. I just don't have that feeling with that game as in Resident Evil Village or the Callisto Protocol. To some degree, it was kind of in the line of games. Oh no! They made Resident Evil 2 Remake 3, and of course 4 was next on the agenda. But I have a feeling it could have been better. And I'm bold on that statement. If anybody wants to argue with me, I would love to. And I can back my claims up. But, maybe one day. Ladies and gentlemen, I actually want to be a video game developer myself one day. But I also want to make movies too. I think that would be incredible. Ah, wait. Pristine energy converter. I can certainly use that. It'd be nice. I know people are gonna be like, why do you drop handgun bullets? You should probably take those with you. You don't really use that a lot in this game. This is more melee than anything. And that's considering all the enemies, but also too, I have to make the fair statement that, sooner or later, I believe I'm going to, and I'm carrying so much health. It's never a bad thing to carry health wherever you go. But, honestly, I might carry another health. It just speaks my name. It, I just can never have one too many health injectors. But actually, I'm a total pro at this point. I just realized, because I have played this game prior to me playing, like, this gameplay. And like I said, it's not hard at all. I don't even think there's a timing window for dodging. You just have to dodge left, right. And you have to keep it peacefully. You can't get too ahead of yourself because that's when you start taking damage. And you just have to get in the flow. It's like dancing. Yes. However, oh crap. And I knocked something over. I got this acrylic paint. I make posters in my free time, so thank God it's sealed. Let me see, I know this is about to be a sight. Yeah. Elias is giving us valuable information. He's always got a bit of stress, I think. He's like, let's get this thing done. I'm Elias. But this is a scene. Earlier it was a big presentation, and it's just the reveal of this part right here. This is like the other whole area that blew my mind. The very first part was waste management, because you get the spinning saws with the light that just turns on, just perfect. And then you get the whole reveal of Jupiter after that, and then it's pretty much a waste dump, which in a way is a whole nother piece of artwork. This blew my mind, this part as well. There is no part of this game that is lackluster. It's all equally awesome, each and every part. And this is the habitat station. Earlier we were in some kind of, it's probably not over that way. I'd like to see which way it was. Clearly not one of those buildings. It's gotta be somewhere. It couldn't have disappeared into thin air. No, that's not it. That's later on the hangar we're gonna go to. Honestly, it didn't look like either of those. Unless it did. And honestly, I'm just clueless. I'm gonna give a hard guess and say neither. However, I know we're about to come across, there's gonna be another robot patrolling. And this time we don't have to worry so much about shooting its head off. We can just pretty much sneak by him. Yes, that part where you have to shoot the robot's head, that is actually kind of a challenge. You just have to put your mind to where your gun is, pretty much. And you can pretty much take the dude out with ease. This guy we don't have to worry too much about. Because, also too, there's no dodging. There's an area I can hide behind when he shoots his bullets. So it's probably just best we sneak around the dude. He ain't bothering nobody, so I ain't gonna bother him. None. He's just being a robot over there. Oh no, that sounds like the Grudge. No, we're about to come across, I don't know if right now though, or later on in the rest of the game, there's gonna be the invisible turning spiders, which was still a present threat in this area of the game. However, I like the way just the habitat looks. All of it is really remarkable. As I've said, no game in this part slouches even for a second. This is just the continuation of the great game known as Callisto Protocol. And thank the Lord that that robot can't see us all the way over here. Otherwise, we'd be just a little bit screwed. He's just doing his patrols. He's doing his due diligence. However, I'm bold. I only have 6 bullets. I shouldn't risk it. Because he could take me out in one shot. I have to hit him like consecutively. I don't know if I can hit him exactly 6 times in a row. Maybe it's 5. I don't even know if I can land that many shots on him. But, like I said, he's being a chilled beaver. So I ain't gonna bother him none. I'm just gonna continue on this way. And that's gonna be that, yes. However, I want to say, I don't know where it is we go, but I recall coming back here after, oh, I know where we go. We go to like some kind of plant area, and you can expect, I'm gonna make some commentary on awesome scenery over there as well, of course, because like I said, every corner of this game, there is something incredible to be seen. That's just the magic of Glenn Schofield. This guy is a visionaire. He had an idea. He was the original lead designer behind, oh my god, a holographic fight. Oh no. That's what happens when the biophage happens. He was the original lead designer behind the original Dead Space and the ones following afterwards. And those are incredibly iconic games. Anybody has heard of Dead Space, of course. And I got a pristine energy converter. I'll sell that bad boy. See what I can upgrade. Honestly, blocking. I don't need that. That ain't important. I can definitely upgrade my grip though. That's pretty cool. Either recharge speed, grip velocity, or energy upgrade. I think I like the energy up. No, but I have 600. I need 900. Oh no. I'm gonna have to wait on that. Should I haven't really used my hand cannon at all. And again, I really don't have to. Calling a hand cannon actually kind of stinks. It's not very effective. It does extend your combos, I will say, but honestly, I wonder how that's supposed to be, honestly, though. That's kind of the only silly part of it. Well, there's the 2 silly parts. There's the combo gun thing, and then there's the upgrade system, which is... I think I could have done a better upgrade system in my sleep. It's like the only lackluster part. No, if they would have added so much more content... Well, they probably sunk all the money into this. What am I trying to say? This game is phenomenal. It does not need to be changed anything in any way. This game... We came here for the scenery, the monsters, and the awesome action. Pretty much, all we need now is a Spartan kick. However, this is a whole nother area that blew my mind. The botanical harvesting, just like the rotating gardens. I don't know where this guy, Glenn Schofield, came up with all these original ideas. This guy's genius. But we also got a few obstacles. We can toss some lingering enemies should we come across them. But so far, we haven't really had to. We've actually, you know, maybe I'm just a total pro at this game, but as I've said, it's not actually really a difficult game at all. I gotta go and play maximum security, but then again, that difficulty probably changes like the timing window, and you probably have to be very precise if you want to dodge the attacks. And honestly, it might like switch you between enemy and enemy, where this game it just kind of keeps you between one. It's standard is never really a hard difficulty. It's kind of like, you know, easy is easy. Of course, it sounds that way. Standard is not difficult. It's just kind of like I do it because, of course, I'm on camera. And commentary does take focus. And should I try to be using focus as like a resource? I can only use it one place, but now that I'm where I am and I understand a lot more of this game, next time I play it on my own, I'm gonna go play it. Oh no, one of those worm things. I'm gonna play this game in maximum security difficulty, and that's gonna be awesome. We just picked up the skunk gun schematic. That's like the pistol shotgun. However, let me see. Wait, what kind of crap do I have that I can't pick that up? Oh, dude, I gotta drop the pistol ammo for the... At least now I got this. I can bring it to the Reforge, and we can certainly have a great old time there. But I have to say, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching the episode. Unfortunately, we appear to be over with it, but I want to say thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.